Okay, guys, this was Nathan virtual 8th grade graduation. You see? Congratulations, Nathan. That's smart boy. Hi, sweetie.
You put one on your side?
Congratulations. No, I don't have one here.
Here you go. Here you
Oh
go.
my gosh, look at Trevor.
I think we have to
La 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 la.
Number one. No, she's number one, not me.
Put your window
Right?
down.
You're number one.
The window is down.
No,
I said you are number one. Woo, my 6th grader. Yay.
About to be.
Yes, my soon-to-be 6th grader.
There's a big trap.
Even some people are screaming.
Yeah.
You're like, ah! Like that. Ooh, star balloons. They're pretty.
Star balloons. Oh, I see them. It's right over there.
Yeah.
Oh, and they also got a, what is that called?
So what school you going to, Zoey?
You can't wait to go.
Wow, that's kind of dangerous.
Yeah. I
See?
told her the same thing.
Sitting
Oh my
on
gosh,
the
look
window.
at that.
Babe, I forgot that's what they said.
Huck your wave.
Cute and cuddly, guys.
Cute cuddly.
Smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave.
Ah, look at that. Look at the banner. Wave, honey, wave, wave. Wave, wave. You.
Oh, shit! Thank you.
Smile away, boys. Smile away. Oh my gosh, really?
Bella's laughing and crying.
You like my locks?
Bella said, Dad, take it off.
I want to wet. Thank you.
Okay, guys, here was Abigail's kindergarten graduation as well. It was a drive-through, just like Zoe's, except Nathan was the only virtual one. But Abigail and Zoe had the they had the drive-through graduation. So that's why we were there. We were honking horns and waving and making all the noise. and excited. So that's what that was. Ah, look at Bella. Graduation. Number one. Number one. See the princesses.
Look at the water. Look at the water on your side.
Hey, can I have
And the prince.
sanitizer,
Look
please?
at the water on your side.
Farted.
The clown farted, really? What clown? You smell it? Oh. Did you fart, Bella? Bella, did you fart? You sure? You positive?
For someone who likes food.
People are taking pictures.
Yes.
I remember
Oh, nice.
something. I remember when
Party over here. Party, party, party over here. Oh, look at you guys. Hi, I see you, Zoey.
I'm
Read.
gonna make
No, I
this
can't
much
see
better.
my,
You can't see your face.
my eye.
You can't see your eyes. You know why? Because you're blocking your eyes. Oh, now I see it.
Zoe is faking that she has a mustache, but she's using her mask as it.
I have a mustache.
Mama, I don't have no eye.
Why? You hiding it? Are you hiding your eyes? You are hiding your eyes. Your beautiful eyes. And I'm blocking you. Ouch. You okay? Your iPad? Okay. Be careful.
That's theater of the sea right there.
We'll have to come here one day.
You're offline.
That's what I wanted to make sure. That's what it was. Wahoo! Okay, that's so
Jet
weird.
ski rentals over there.
Yeah.
Wait, what in the world are you doing over there?
Yeah, that's our way back.
Yeah.
That is our way back, guys.
It's just like that.
When we're coming back, this is gonna be us. Just like we were coming in, and it was kind of bad like that. This is gonna be our way back. Yeah, right there.
'Say fish off a
Be careful.
Key Bridge.
There's a control right there.
Donkey.
Seven Mile Bridge.
7 Mile Bridge, y'all. Look! My goodness!
They're too busy on their iPads and phones.
Yeah, I see that.
Phones.
7 Mile Bridge,
so
Zoey.
pretty. Hey guys. Okay, so this is us. This is where we start walking and going on the bridge, and basically we're gonna be in the middle of the water on the bridge. So this is we're starting there at the beginning, and we're just looking at the water and just seeing how it would look like, is because that's actually our first time to the Keys. It's Nathan and Matt been going there to go fishing a lot. So us, the girls, me and the girls haven't been there. So this is our first time after their graduation. So we went there a little bit late in the afternoon. I think it was around 2 something in the afternoon when we left our house and to head to the Keys. And so yeah, this is where it started. It was one of the scariest days of our life. That day, it was the day after Abigail graduated from her kindergarten class because she's going to first grade. And then here we are. We're just walking and we're stopping and looking around. And then while we're looking, where I'm videotaping them, and here's Bella. She's trying to get up and she couldn't see. So I was trying to tell her how to do it, to stand up there so she can see a little bit better from there. And she was able to see better, and she was happy. And then she got down. And there with Zoe wants to take pictures of her. And after that, Zoe wanted to take more pictures. And then she wasn't happy. She said, "No, I don't want to take no more pictures. Let's go." And then Zoe was like, "Please, let's take more pictures." Like, "No, Zoe, I'm not taking no more pictures." So there we're moving on, and we are pretty soon we're going to be passing the fishermen's, because you see a lot of people are fishing over there. They have their chairs set up, their rods, and fishing. So we're continuing to look at the water. It was a beautiful day. It felt we were really happy that day. I mean, basically, I really since it was kind of late, I told Matt not we don't have to go. We can go another day, maybe the next day. But he said let's go today since we're already out. We can, after Abigail's kindergarten graduation, he said we can go ahead and just go to Key West. And I said, all right, let's go. So, well, we didn't go to Key West, but we went around all the many keys around Key West. So we didn't get to the end, which was the actual Key West. So right here, I forgot which part of the Keys that was, but that's like a long bridge that we can just walk all the way from one end to all the way to the other end. And that's an island right there, and someone had actually lived there. There's a house right there with a shed and the dock, and the boat is right there. That's a bit scary. I don't know when the hurricane comes and with the water rises, so I don't know. It's a bit low. So here we are, Bella. Seems like she's getting tired, and then and I was asking her what was wrong, and then we're gonna look. Here's Abigail over there. She's running really quickly, very fast because she thought I was too far away. She wanted us to be close to each other. So, and then I notice, and then she's gonna start getting really sluggish. There she goes right there. And I did tell them to take their mask off, and then Abigail decided she kept hers on. And by the time she was far away, I didn't realize she still had it on. So while we keep walking, we see how far we are. That's the beginning from where we started, and this is where the end is. And the person that actually helped us in her with her husband, he was actually an ER nurse who actually was so well. And then they noticed how we were struggling when that happened with Abigail, so they were able to help us, but it hasn't happened yet. But you guys will notice when she was about to pass out, and that's when you'll see the video cut. Right now you see she's still a bit sluggish, and you see when she stand up, like you see right there, you're gonna see her about to fall. You see that? And she was able to stop herself. And then from there, she was saying she's thirsty, but your father was on the phone. We were distracted. We wasn't really hearing her until I was listening in the video. That's when I actually noticed that she was asking. She said she was thirsty, and at the end over there, it's where the couple that will help us with Abigail. And thank God, because me and Matt, he had just had surgery, so he couldn't really help. And then I was helping. We both was taking turns carrying her. And you're gonna see when the time that she passed out, that's when the video is gonna stop recording, because I didn't want to continue. I was freaking out. I was so scared. I could not continue to record, and I didn't want to record her because I was too scared, and I didn't want to do that to my baby. See how she is right there, and I missed all of that. And this is where the time she was asking her father that she said she couldn't breathe at Yeah, guys. And then she, at the end with the other video, this is the part we're going home, like I said. And at the other part, she kept saying, oh, and my eyes, my eyes, my eyes. And that's when I was like, what's going on, sweetheart? What's going on? And it's when we noticed, and she's about to collapse, and we were quickly pick her up. Thank God we'll quickly catch her before she fall on the floor and hurt herself. And so while we were trying to carry her to go see how far we were, and we were trying to get to the end, and so we can call 911. But then I was freaking out. I was crying, and I couldn't bear with it. Oh my gosh, it was so scary. And there was a nurse there, thank God, they and her husband. So yeah, the couple was actually passed us by early when we was walking, and they got to the end, and we were there yet. So on their way back, and when we were returning, and that's when that happened. They noticed us. They were looking, and then they noticed how we were struggling, and they were looking at us, and then they were trying to seem like they wanted to help. But then after that, when they noticed how we kept passing Abigail around, and at the time she was just unresponsive in our hands, we were carrying her, and we had to, me and my husband, taking turns to carry her. And that's when the nurse and her husband said, I'm an ER nurse, and I will let me help you guys. And that's when they were able to help us carry Abigail all the way to the end. Her husband was carrying her, and the nurse was putting her hands and to help her. So yeah, and the nurse was the ER nurse was putting her hand on trying to help her support her neck and her head while he was walking. Her head kept bouncing up and down, so he was trying to so she won't get an injury. Injured her neck or anything like that. And while I'm there, and I was like walking behind her, and I was praying and I was praying. I was scared and praying, and I was like, please, God, help our baby. I was freaking out so much, and I was like, oh my God, please, God, don't make this happen to us today, not today or ever. And it was really scary. And I remember calling 911 and trying to explain to them what happened and where we are and how far we are from the bridge. And we were able to finally get to the end. And by the time we get to the end, and she was awake. So yeah, so by the time we get to the end and she was awake, and she was being alert, like slowly and slowly. And I was like thanking God, and I was hugging her, and I was like, oh my gosh, sweetheart, you scared mommy. And then the ambulance came, the police officer came like the same time we reached the end, and they was asking question what happened. I was explaining to them that she was running and she did have her mask on. Excuse me. And she did have her mask on and everything, and running back and forth to get me to meet with all of us together. And while she was doing that, and then it was just at the end, close in the middle area, that's when she was about to collapse, and that's when we grabbed her and explained all of that. And then from there, they asked a lot of other questions if she had any illness and prior things. And then the paramedics, they checked her heartbeat, the normal heartbeat, and they said it was normal. And she was basically alert. And so they said maybe she was dehydrated. And the thing is, before we left the house, that little girl told me, she's like, Mom, don't forget to bring waters. We have to bring more water with us on our trip. And I said, okay, sweetheart. And by the time we finished getting ready to be heading out the door, and we forgot to bring water. And I could not believe, but she drank something. The things she drank was not water. So, and she ate, she had lunch, and water was not included in that. So I don't know if that was what it was, and I'm hoping to God that's all it was. She was dehydrated. And then days later, I took her to the doctor, and they did a test for her to check and make sure. So they never called me back. So that means nothing show up. So which is good. We thank God for that, and we thank God for the nurse and the ER nurse and the husband that helped us. We were so grateful, and without them, it would have been a struggle to get to the end. And to with her, and with her being like that, and us freaking out at the same time, and being scared. Oh my gosh, it was really, 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 really hard. So yeah, guys, and thank you so much for watching and listening, and we will see you next time. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, share our videos, and become part of the family. So yeah, that was really scary, and I thank God she was able to get back to her normal self and gain consciousness and everything. And we got home pretty late that night, and I probably got home like 2 o'clock in the morning, I think, around that day. And right exactly when we were on the bridge, we literally had to, once that happened, we head back home, and that wasn't on our plate. We was going to continue to go lower and lower, and but we couldn't continue because after that happened, we were so scared, and we went back home. So it took us a while to get home as well because of traffic, and it's only one lane to the north and one lane south, and it's just one road. So it was pretty, yeah, it was a hectic day. All right, so thanks guys. Bye. See you guys